It's probably like in the same area, you know?
Oh, okay. All right, sweet. Well, maybe I'll see you. Yeah, I'll probably see you around. Because, yeah, it's just my car is just so full of stuff. I'm so sorry. It's just, like, to the brim. Like, I barely can even fit in my car, so. Huh? See, I can just show you, like, see how I have blink. Oh, just, you can just looking through here, like, just looking through, and you can see, like. Yeah, sorry I can't give you a ride. I'm so sorry. I wish I could. I don't know the name of it. I think it's called, like, something with the G or something. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I just have to just see. But yeah, I'm gonna go over there now and see, because it's freezing out here. But yeah, I'm so sorry. I wish I could give you a ride. Yeah, I just see, because back here I just have this, it's like all a bunch of blankets on everything, and my car is so full. I really wish I had like a van or something, because then I'd have more space. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, way more space. Huh?
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
You want my number or something?
Huh?
Just in case, you like, want my number just in case you need help with something?
Oh, okay, sure. Thanks. Did you just move here?
No, I'm a local.
Oh.
I just been going through my own stuff.
Oh, okay. Sweet. Oh, okay. What's your number? Oh, shoot. Sorry, this is kind of. Hold on.
Or just here. Want to give me your number?
Okay. I don't really have my. Well, actually, I don't have a phone working at all. All I have is this phone with Wi-Fi. So, you can say it's 970. So the white car is parked in the front, so I'm gonna go ahead and, yep, doing the same exit entry shit. So I showed up here. I'm just gonna go ahead and just tell them that I'm not doing this, so they can go ahead and just keep the hotel, because it's not worth it for me to be gang stalked at a hotel. I'm not gonna do it. It's not worth it. So let me go ahead and tell them that I don't want it.
I'm sorry, man.
It's alright, go ahead. So the snow's coming down real bad, and I need to figure out what I'm gonna do. I know where I'm gonna go park, but I'm just gonna go get some extra food to make sure that I am, like, you know, got stuff in case I get trapped. So I'll keep you guys updated. I haven't seen snow like this since I was back in Wyoming, so I don't know. There's a winter storm advisory, so I'm like praying I don't get stuck or anything like that, you know. This is pretty crazy shit here. So this is what I'm out in, because this fucking gang stalking fucking Marine made it so I didn't feel comfortable getting the hotel for the homeless shelter. He just had to really make me uncomfortable. So that's why I decided, you know, I'd rather be out here than be gang stalked. I'm telling you, I'm not gonna deal with it. So I'm just finally having dinner. Oh my freaking gosh, it's 9 something. I'm making just some Caesar salad. I got a big Caesar salad here on sale, so yeah, I'm just having Caesar salad. Really still just so stressed out every time I look at my, you know, my food money was taken, so it's like really hard now. Like, basically, I am basically not gonna get to buy food anymore after this, so that's the stressful part. Yeah, so I basically ended up just writing the hotel a letter and letting them know that I wasn't going to be staying. And yeah, so tomorrow I'm going to go ahead and like talk on camera about like this freaking craziness. Basically, like, this guy has kind of like made it to where I basically now don't have a shelter for the storm, because he really made me so uncomfortable. And oh my God, I'm going to talk about it more tomorrow, but I ended up just getting out of Glenwood Springs because it just is like too much gang stalking, and oh my God, it's just really bad. So got out of there real quick, and yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and hurry and eat this. I'm starving, and then I'll talk more about this tomorrow. Having breakfast here. Orange juice, kind of nice view here. It's pretty. I love when it snows. It's gorgeous. want to give you a whole summary of what happened yesterday. Okay, so yesterday I'm at the library, and due to the fact that I do not have any privacy using the phone because I have no choice but to use a courtesy phone at the library, basically everybody could hear my conversations. So there's a security guard there that wanted to help me out with like getting a place, because I had been talking to my mom, and I was like, damn, I didn't know where I was gonna go at night, because basically it's snowing pretty bad. Like, I haven't seen snow like this since I was back in Wyoming. So yeah, so I thought, okay, you know what, maybe I'll just, he's telling me, oh, just call this number. There's this like number for like this Mine Springs Health or something, like above the courtesy phone. And so security guard was like, oh yeah, just keep calling it. And there's this woman, Leslie, and she helps get all the homeless people in Glenwood into a place to stay. So I thought, okay, all right, then I'll just call it. And, she didn't answer the first time, but then I called again. And yeah, so basically, there was this guy sitting there, like, near the phone, and he was, like, listening to my phone conversation and started to kind of talk to me while I was talking to my mom and stuff, telling her how, oh, damn, I don't know what to do, and, stuff like that. So then he's like, oh, I'm in the same situation, I'm in the same predicament, and I'm like, okay, like, that's cool, like, hey, like, he's, helping me not feel alone a little bit, but, it's like, I always know that, gang stalkers try to really get close to you right away, basically, kind of thing. So I ended up talking to the Leslie lady, and I could tell on the phone she was Hispanic, classic like Hispanic accent, and I could tell that she really honestly didn't want to help me get a place to stay. But supposedly, like, okay, the security guard was telling me that, like, she extended this like this other homeless guy's stay for like 2 more weeks or some shit. Like, basically they're all getting like all this help, and he's like, yeah, she's awesome and just get help. So like, she's like, oh yeah, so I'll help you and I'll put you up for 2 nights and stuff. But like, you could tell in her voice, like, she didn't want me here and did not want to help me. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So I'm like, okay, well, whatever. Well, so I called her back. She said, okay, we got you a hotel at this Red Mountain Inn or whatever. And I'm like, okay, all right, sweet. So I'll just go and drive over. So this guy was like, oh yeah, so like maybe we got the same hotel, and yeah, and I'm like, it's kind of weird. And he was like, oh, like, can I get a ride from you? And I'm like, I don't have any space in my car, because I really realistically don't have space in my car. And even if I did, like, dude, I just met you, I don't even know you at all. So so he comes out of the parking lot, and that was actually the first clip that I'm showing in this, like, other clips, because yeah, that was where he first came out, and he was like, oh, we probably got put in the same, like, the hotel, like, next door to each other. And I'm like, what the fuck? So basically, like, he's telling me that, basically, you're telling me that if I got to this hotel, I would have been placed in a room next door to you, basically, is what he was trying to tell me. So I was like, okay. Several things were weird. So he comes to my car, and I'm just like, okay, so I'll just show you. I just wanted to show him that I don't have any space for him. So he, like, knew, okay, I'm not trying to not let you in my car or anything like that. So, basically, he comes out of my car, and then he starts, like, talking to me and saying all this shit. Like, he's, like, basically telling me, like, that he basically, essentially, the whole goal is, like, I guess he wanted to have sex with me or something like that. I don't know, but it was like, okay, like, he's like asking, like, oh, like, we should go to the hotel together and stick with me and hang out with me, and I can help you off this program of Gangstalking. It's like, do you really think that I believe and trust you? I felt a dark vibe from him. Once I saw, like, the military thing on his backpack, he has this little, like, Marine Corps sticker. It's like, dude, I already know who you are. Like, dude, this is total perp setup. So he, like, basically is essentially, like, so once the video cut off and everything, let's fast forward to that part, he was, like, begging me to give him a ride. He's like, can you just, like, fit some of that stuff here and just, like, put it in the back seat or something for me so I can, and I'm like, no, you're not getting in my car. I don't even fucking know who you are. I don't know you, first of all. Second of all, like, no, I would not have sex with you. I'm not attracted to you. Second of all, like, no. Second of all, those glasses, I really cannot stand those glasses because a lot of these gang stalkers wear those fucking black rimmed glasses and it pisses me off. Those glasses I honestly want to knock people out that wear those glasses because they're the ones that are doing a lot of the fucking gang stalking and showing up to the library and gang stalking me, and it's just so creepy. Like, dude, this guy creeped me out so much. He was so creepy. So then he's like trying to tell me that like gang stalking's a good thing and it's like to keep you in line. Then he is so weird. He's like asking me if I'm like high, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why would you ask me if I'm high? I'm not high on anything. I'm just telling you that I don't want you in my car and I'm not gonna let you in my hotel room that I'm getting from this homeless shelter service. Like, what the fuck? So, it was so interesting. So I'm like, wow. So he's like telling me this stuff that, oh, gang stalking is good and it's to basically could be good to keep you on the right path, and I'm this like good person, I'm this veteran. Like, basically it was just like kept trying to tell me to trust him, and it's like, dude, give me a break. Give me a break. You really honestly think that I'm just gonna trust you like that? You're a gang stalker, motherfucker. So then he gives me this number. I don't know where this piece of paper is, but so basically he tries to like tell me that he's a local of Glenwood, He's like, oh, my mom works here, this and that. He was so full of shit. This is a motherfucking roach straight from California here to gang stalk me. Yep. You have a area code of California. That's one thing I noticed about these gang stalkers. Whenever they approach me and they like ask for my number or like give me their number will always be an area code of another state. Like, it'll be Illinois or it'll be like freaking North Carolina or like all these different states. Usually that's what these gang stalkers, they have a phone number of a different state. So I knew he was full of shit. Like, basically I asked him like, oh, so do you come to the library often? He's like, basically he made it clear that he was gonna leave and not even come back, that he was not a local. Like, it's like you're caught in the lie. Like, you look so stupid. Like, are you serious? So yeah, so that was that. You know, I just found it to be just so weird, and I recorded the best I could to get, I wanted to really get his face in the thing. Like, I was like, oh fuck, I thought I was like tilting the camera perfect so it showed his face, but apparently I guess it didn't show his face, so that sucks. So, yeah, so that is my situation with that, you know. I'm just kind of having some weird, like, guys trying to like talk to me in like Glenwood Springs or something. I don't know. Like, I don't know, but yeah, he was not my type. That would just not work at all anyways. And it's like, I could tell he was surely a perp, definitely a perp. And okay, so after all that happened, I was too freaked out. First of all, actually when I had got the phone and I had called back that Hispanic woman, she was like, hello, like sounded like really rude on the phone. And I just felt, you know what? I'm not going to stay at this hotel. Let me tell you why I decided not to stay at this hotel. So I had ended up calling the Carbondale, like, city market about everything that was done to me. These motherfucking Hispanics on the phone, like, this bitch is telling me, oh, yeah, like, basically it went through the charge because of this and that. And basically, like, we have a police report. Like, the police were, you know, called because you recorded this woman and she didn't want to be recorded. And you can come and pick up your money and this and that. And it's like, fuck you, bitch. I'm not going to go down there because it's most likely a setup. So they're going to try to file a report for what did I do? All I did was record the illegal shit that this fucking illegal alien did. So honestly, to be quite honest, I don't trust these Hispanics. I don't want shit from them. I will not buy food from them. I will not eat any food that they cook. I'm not going to your fucking businesses and paying for shit for your business. I don't want shit from y'all. Fuck y'all. Fuck all y'all. I'm good. So I just decided, you know what? Fuck this shit. I could tell by this woman's voice. I could tell by all this perp fucking activity. I'm not fucking with this fucking hotel. I'm not fucking with it. So I did the right thing. I thought, you know what? I'm going to go down to the hotel. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go and tell them, hey, you know what? They said they put me in this hotel for 2 days. I'm not going to be able to stay here because I am being highly stalked. First of all, by this veteran, whatever the fuck, stalking me. And then there's also this other homeless guy with this crazy fucking hair. And I'm about to knock this motherfucker out in a few fucking minutes because this motherfucker is using directed energy weapons on me. I don't know how this homeless fucking bum has this fucking directed energy weapon, but he comes and sits next to me in the library and I'm close. I'm about close, really trying hard about to get up and knock him the fuck out. And then I come to that fucking hotel, and this motherfucker's there lurking on the side of the fucking building and watching me. This motherfucker's been stalking me around town, this homeless motherfucking bum over here in this motherfucking Glenwood Springs. And a lot of these motherfucking homeless people are on drugs. I'm not on drugs. I'm not one of these homeless bums that's on drugs. I don't use drugs. I don't use any drugs. All I do is I basically, like, I camp and I travel. I live in my car. Like, yeah, so I live in my car. You know, there's this other chick on YouTube. She's real chill. Her name is Katie Carney. And she does the same thing basically I do. Like, she's really inspiring because she lives in her car. And, you know, I put some decorations up there. She was so inspiring. She's like all these stickers up on her car, and she like travels and has been all these places and stuff. But I had like basically had watched her YouTube, and that inspired me also because I had already like gotten the car airbed and everything I needed to get the hell out of California. So basically this is what happened. It is interesting, you know, and this is a lot of guys, you know, they try to like have sex with me or like try to like ask to have sex with me right away or something like that. And it's just like, I'm not gonna, that's not gonna happen with me. Like, I'm not gonna just have sex with you right away. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's so weird to me. Like, it's so weird. And it's just like, you know, I mean, with the Hill guy, that was different. Like, I kind of had met him before, and then I ended up going to his place and we chilled and stuff. The only thing is things didn't work out between us because he basically had no time. Like, he got off work at like 10 p.m. So that was like the only time that I could like see him, and like he could like pick, you know, a certain like a weekend that I, you know, on the weekends he got off at 10. Then it'll be like, oh, come over on the weekend at 10 at night. And that was kind of a little too late for me. And I'm looking for serious commitment. And, you know, I don't trust, like, this guy was just so suspect. It's like, you just come up and you're just like automatically like expecting me to trust you, expecting me to like commit to you or something. It's like, what the fuck? Like, we need to start off as friends first and get to know each other, you know? Like, it's just so weird. Really, really weird. So, yeah, so that is what happened. So for the hotel, this woman from so I show up and there's this white car, right? So this Illinois car shows up, it's already there, it's parked, so it goes in first. This woman goes in and she's like crying and like talking about her situation. I don't know what happened, something about maybe abuse or I don't know. So basically, like, that took a long time. So I'm like, oh fuck, this is taking a long time. It's getting dark. I gotta find out where I'm gonna park tonight for my car. And so I just ended up writing a note and I said, look, I cannot stay at this hotel. This stalker has made me so uncomfortable. I just didn't feel comfortable with it. And I had told him, like, basically, like, I'm pretty sure they will use directed energy weapons on me here. And he was like smiling. And dude, this guy was a total freaking perp. He was like, smile. This man, oh my God. I just had to get out of Glenwood Springs like last night right away. Cause it's like, dude, these people, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know what's going on, but I'm like, I just had to get out last night. And, right now it's kind of like, fuck, I don't know what to do because it's snowing pretty bad and the roads are pretty iced. So I haven't had any issues. The only issue I had was coming down this like slight little hill, and then it was like, oh my gosh, like trying to brake, and then, you know, you're slipping and sliding on the ice. It's like, oh my goodness. So, you know, I don't want this to push me back to Grand Junction. I do not want to go back to Grand Junction, but right now I'm kind of in a situation where I'm getting a little nervous. It's just like, I'm perfectly fine in the snow. It's just my car, like, because I don't have 4-wheel drive. That's the only issue. But I feel safer here where there's, like, sources of water versus going to the desert where there's, like, there's nothing down there. There's nothing. And it's just like, oh, my gosh. So, yeah, guys. So this is what happened. This is what happened yesterday. My gangstalking is really increasing and getting really, really severe. I just don't even know what to do. I don't even know what to do now. It is gotten absolutely insane at this point. So, yeah. So I just want to go ahead and share this and let you guys know what happened. That, yeah, basically, like, and it was, oh, you know what the interesting thing was, too? Also, like, basically, like, his demeanor was changing. Like, his face was getting all sad when I, like, told him I couldn't give him a ride and that I didn't want to, like, that I couldn't let him in my car. Like, his face was all, like, and then he was like begging to know what hotel that I was going to, like what hotel. And I'm like, so at first, you know, I had in the video, I was like saying, oh, it starts with a G or whatever. Cause it's like, it's none of your fucking business what hotel that this woman put me in. It's none of your fucking business at all. Like, you don't need to know that. Like, basically he got like all obsessed with coming to my car and finding out what hotel I'm going to, this and that. It's just like, I just was like, fuck it. You know, at this point, it's like, you know, I'd rather be out in the snow and risk dying out in the snow. If people always think I'm going to die in the snow. I'm not going to die in the snow. Only my car is going to possibly get stuck in snow, and that's it. I mean, I'm not going to die out here, but, you know, like, I'd rather be out in this versus in a hotel being tortured and gang stalked, and then possibly dealing with the situation that I don't know who could go. I could go to this hotel. This Hispanic can say I tore up the room or set up some kind of shit. I don't trust these Hispanics now. I really don't. They're shady as fuck. I don't trust them, and I am good. I am good. So here's my situation, guys. I think I dodged a bullet here, you know, and this was just pathetic. This guy was absolutely pathetic. This was a joke. This really was a joke. Really. You know, this is how serious they're coming from California, really coming from California to stalk me. And I am just about like, it's unbelievable. I mean, it is crazy, man. Really crazy. So, all right, guys. Well, I hope you guys all have a good day. I will keep you updated. I don't know what I'm going to do if it snows more. Cause, yeah, it's kind of, it's a lot of snow. It's a lot of snow. And, I gotta like figure, it's just with my car. I just have to like figure that all out. Like, I kind of just hate the snow driving. And last night driving the snow was crazy. I could not see a thing. I couldn't see anything at all. Like, I was like, oh my gosh. And whew, that was interesting. I never drove in the night with it snowing that hard. So that was interesting. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I hope you guys all have a good day, and I will keep you updated. Talk to you later.